Good evening, everybody. This is Gardening Warrior Q, and you're probably wondering, what is that disgusting mess in that bowl? Well, this is actually very flavorful chicken broth and grease, and butter. And what happened was, I actually made a video, and I don't know what happened, but when I tried to upload it, it went black. So I didn't get to show you what I did. But this is the seasoned butter that I cooked my one head of cabbage, half a cup of coarsely chopped mushrooms, and a half a cup of coarsely chopped onions, all of which I had in my dehydrator drawer and my refrigerator just needing to be used. Then after I cooked all that, I left it in the pot and I added 3.5 pounds of chicken thighs. And I cooked those in the butter and the cabbage, skin down to let the skin crisp up and get nice and brown. And then I pulled the chicken skin back, and I seasoned it real well with salt and pepper and paprika and garlic and onion powder, and something else. Oh yes, my kelp, to add all kinds of nice nutrients. Now, this is cooled off. This has also got the grease of, from the chicken itself, the natural greases. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour it in this here jar. See all those seasonings in there? That's as full as I can get that without overflowing it. But there's all kinds of seasonings in there, and I'm going to put that in a smaller jar. Look at that. Now, what I'll do with this after I put a lid on it is I'll put chicken on it, and that way I'll know it's chicken seasoning from the chickens. And then I'll use this in place of butter or oil when I'm making different things like vegetables, or if I want to make any like gravy or anything. Instead of using butter, I'll use this as my source of fat. So that's just another way that you can save all that flavor, not throw it away, preserve it in the refrigerator, and use it, not let it go to waste. Y'all have a great day. Bye. Good afternoon, everybody. This is Gardening Warrior Q, and this is the chicken that was left. Or actually chicken bones after I took the meat off and put them into the container with the cabbage, onions, and mushrooms that I sauteed. And then I put the chicken in there and about a cup of chicken broth, home canned chicken broth. And then I cooked it on low, covered for about an hour, until the chicken was falling off the bones. And I just picked the chicken off, most of the meat off. I did leave some because I use these bones, put them in my bone bag. And every time I have any kind of meat that has a bone, I put it in this bag. And then I keep the bag in my freezer until I need to make some bone broth. And then I cook the chicken, beef, pork bones all together. And I actually put them in my roaster, and I let them stew down on low for a good 2 to 3 days, just adding more water as I need. I'll also put those onions right there that are left into a different bag for a veggie soup. Alright, so I realized that my bone bag was ripped up here, so I just got all the air out of the bone bag, squeezed all the air out, wrapped it, wrapped the bottom down, and put it into another bag and squeezed all the air out of that, and labeled that bones, and then the date, and now we're going to stick this in the freezer. I have all kinds of other stuff in here. I've got mushrooms and peppers. I'll take those out tomorrow because I'm going to add those to my beef for making my my taco meat. But I've got to make my homemade taco seasoning first. These are different sauces here. Don't ask. Don't ask about these. I ordered these little guys thinking that they were bigger because the picture looked a lot bigger. These are for making little bitty ice cubes to put in your water trays or your water bottles, which is great, but that's not what I needed. So the kids are having lots of fun with those. This is just when you get, when you buy like orange chicken and stuff, General Tso's chicken from the store, or even if you go out to eat. And I save all the sauces that we don't use. There we go. All kinds of sauces in there. There's even some dressing in there. I'm not sure why there's dressing in there. But yeah, it's honey mustard dressing, that's why. So what I'll do is, when I get enough of these, I will actually use these to marinate some chicken in. If I can get the lid back on. I've also got... There we go. I've also got onions and peppers chopped up in here that I will probably add to the taco meat as well. Here's my bone bag. Somehow I got a Misfits Market box that I ended up having to pay for, that I'm now disputing because I did not order the stuff. But in it was tofu. And tofu does freeze rather well, so I stuck it in the freezer, and I've got a few things I've got a few recipes I can use that for. What else do I have in here? I've got all my marinated chicken, not all of it, but the ones that wouldn't fit in my freezer today, because I reorganized my freezer. I do keep, this is just chicken skin. I keep those in my bones. Sometimes I'll add those to my broth. Like my bone broth and stuff. Just cook it with it and get all the goodness out of it. And yeah, that's just something I like to do. My kids also like me to fry these up. Not really fry, put them in a frying pan and cook them without any oil. And then I'll just add the oil from that, the natural oils that come off of it, and they're like pork skins, but my kids don't like pork skins, so we have chicken skins instead. So that's what that's for. That's mushrooms and peppers. This is chicken broth right here. I don't remember what this is. Anyways, it's all labeled, but I don't want to take it out because it will fall. There's more peppers and onions back there. There's right there some huckleberries. Pizza rolls that I could not fit back into my upright freezer. All kinds of little goodies. Odds and ends of stuff that I use to make other things. So that, know, I just have some time there. And it saves money because you're not throwing anything away. I hate waste. Oh, these are my pink tomato seeds from my pink tomatoes. Two little bananas in there, frozen bananas. I'll probably wait until I get another one and make some banana bread. But yeah, that's what I do. I take little odds and ends of things and put them together. These are cooked mushrooms with uncooked peppers. No, I take that back. Are those cooked mushrooms? No, those are not cooked mushrooms. Those are just mushrooms that I chopped up and they're in a bag. All kinds of stuff. But these are little scraps. Because these things that you have like 2 or 3 mushrooms and maybe half a bell pepper, that's what that is. And you put them into other recipes and it works great. And you save yourself money and you prevent waste and it's just all kinds of good stuff. So, another thing, this is more chicken. More chicken. That's just chicken fat. What's this? Oh, that's roast beef. I'm not really sure why that's up there. All kinds of little stuff. I have little bags of odds and ends of. Oh, no. Hey, that looks like it might be worm food. I'm not sure. Let's go looking in Q's freezer. Strawberries. Don't know why those are in there. Yeah, I did. I bought a bunch of strawberries and we didn't eat them all, and I didn't want them to go bad, so I put them in there, stems and all. There I did. What is this? This is all kinds of crazy here. I have no idea what it is. Oh no. That's not good. It is. It's worm food. I'm not really sure what this is here. I don't know why that's in there. That's freaking me out. Oh, those are recipes. Oh, that was not supposed to be in there. This is the Alfredo kit. Yeah, I'm going to have to go into this bag. Because for some reason there's trash in there. Okay. These are some crushed eggshells. When I defrost these, what I'll do is I will cook them in my oven on 400 for about 20 minutes. And then I will powder them up and feed them either to my tomatoes or to my worms for grit. Because worms have gizzards. And that's how they process their food. They do not have teeth. So,